F1 to go fully electric? Here's the latest update. Formula One races are the kind of event every car enthusiast loves. Since the rise of electric vehicles has been super fast, people are starting to wonder if these super fast cars will become electric. Rumors have constantly been going on regarding the same, and many different views have come across this matter. But the real question remains, will F1 go fully electric? Let's find out. Something is missing. What was it again? You must subscribe to Voltify and keep up with all the car news and information. Also, remember to like this video. Imagine what the race would be like if Formula One cars were electric vehicles. The amazing sound of the engine and the rustling speed is something everyone would miss a lot. A silent race wouldn't appeal to many, as people love the race car sound. Charging can be another issue, and we never know how fast the battery could drain out, even if the car is created with the finest technology. Charging one battery in itself takes a good amount of time, and during the same, we're sure nobody can wait to charge their car. Even if extra batteries are fully charged, the charging process will be slower than filling the fuel and rushing toward the finish line. The driving experience will change too if Formula One cars use electric engines instead of gas ones. People sell headphones and earplugs in the stadium because the cars are way too loud, which is one point about Formula One racing that could attract the audience. Silent and less loud engines are and will be a turnoff for many if engines go electric. But enough speculation, let's look at what Stefano, the CEO of Formula One, has to say about cars going electric. We're sure he must be under high pressure due to the changing trends. Will this impact his decision? Well, it didn't. He made a statement and said that the cars that race in Formula One would never go electric. Of course, there are several reasons why electric cars can't be used for racing, but do you think this decision will ever change? To know that, you must watch the video till the end. Almost all luxury and sports car brands have been switching their engines to electric, and soon we can see every car run on battery instead of gas. This concept has been around for a long time, but it has only recently become popular, and people have started preferring electric cars as they are eco-friendly. Mercedes, Lamborghini, Aston Martin, and several high-end automobile companies have begun manufacturing electric vehicles. This has become the pinnacle of the automotive industry, and for a few years now, Formula One has distanced itself from being the pinnacle and the center of attraction in the world of cars. Now that people are expecting all cars to become electric vehicles, Formula One deciding not to use electric engines can be a disappointment, while also being the correct choice for the racing car industry. This decision made by Stefano has separated them from others. Can we expect that Formula One racing cars will degrade, as we have not seen any major updates or advancements in the recent cars? Now, all big manufacturers have decided to go electric in Formula. What type of cars can we expect to see racing in the coming years? We hope you hit the subscribe button, and we can always remember the like button. Comment below what you feel about the electric engines. The first and primary reason one car cannot go electric is the batteries. Of course, as discussed previously, the whole race cannot be completed on one charge, and charging is time-consuming. The size of the battery is also heavy and bigger than the normal engine, making the car richer and slowing down its speed. No matter how advanced the technology gets, the entire race with one full charge is impossible. But as we all know, Formula One cars are all about technology, so can we expect to see something out of the ordinary on the racetrack? Of course, there can be solutions formulated as pit stops. For example, changing one battery takes about 3 minutes and swapping it up with a full one. We understand that 3 minutes is a long time during a race, but changing a tire is not a job to be done in seconds. While in every race, we see that every car tire changes in the blink of an eye. So being the audience, we can only expect that Formula One can come up with a station that can swap batteries quickly. This is one of many reasons why the CEO is hesitant to switch to electric engines. Another major reason that brings up concerns is the car's performance level. Do you ever think the solution to all your problems is a long drive in a really expensive sports car? That's not the case regarding these F1 cars, which will now be electric throughout. Let's look at how and why the performance could change if electric engines were used. Implementation of electric cars are exceptional too, but when we compare it to a combustion engine, it lags behind. This is also because the electric engine industry hasn't grown much and needs development and advancements. It's not like Formula One cars don't use batteries, and they've been using hybrid engines for about a decade. Car engines can make a difference with a little more boost to technology and more focus toward converting electric motors into a race. If you look at the safety of batteries, they took the upper hand. A major incident happened a few years ago when a car blew up and went into a fireball. This was not because of the batteries in the car, but because of the fuel, as it is highly flammable and can catch fire easily. So when we consider the safety point of view of the racers, batteries are a lot better than engines that use fuel. There was a time when Formula One used to be eventful of technology, but it has become more about money these days. Several event sponsors prefer the gas engine as they still run on the same. Converting to electricity will cost more money than running on gas engines. The exhaust is another major reason why there are better options than going electric for Formula One cars. The drama and the loud sound are what the users love and get attracted towards. The sound gives the audience enough goosebumps and chills about who will win. There's a different kind of enjoyment that people experience while sitting in the stands and watching the cars race. Still, the experience is enhanced with incredible and mind-blowing sounds. As you all know, movies and TV series are incomplete without appropriate sound effects. How can we expect such a high-level car racing ground to be silent? Even though the exhaust sound plays a very important role in the race, is that reason enough for the CEO Stefano to decide that Formula One cars should not go electric? Sticking to the option of using combustion engines will keep the audience happy, as they will get the desired experience and the sponsors will stay satisfied too. This could be why the decision not to use electric cars was made, but still, it will create a barrier between the automotive industry in the market and the Formula One racetrack. Sponsors ready to invest in money, the cash flow, will remain good, which in turn marks the point that Formula One has a little money-minded focus rather than increasing the technology. This video will be as complete as Formula E with talking about Formula E. It is nothing but a race for electric cars. Hence, Formula One is something we all expect to stay gas, but due to the change in trends, electric is the new black. Formula E will take up, of course, all the attention and money which Formula One has been receiving, because the trend has surely changed and people prefer electricity. Sooner or later, we think that Formula One will downgrade Formula E, which is less famous than Formula One, and grow quickly. Now that's a fun ride. It felt like the video had yet to be ended. Anyways, before you leave, we only have a small request. Slowly push the subscribe button to activate the nitro and hit the like button to throttle up. Stay tuned with Voltify for great content every day.